So let's go on to question 2 and some of its subparts. I'm going to be referring to the diagram above and also drawing some diagrams that are going to take parts of the diagram above to make the answer seem a little bit more obvious. So let's start with question A. The measure of angle AXB plus the measure of angle CXB equals, and they're looking then for the measure of some other angle. Now notice that for all the questions here, the answer is not a numerical answer, and that's in bold. We can easily figure out what the numerical answer is because we've determined the measure of every angle above, but we've got to give the name of an angle as the answer, not a numerical answer. So, the measure of angle AXB, which in the diagram above, AXB is this angle, it's this right angle here, plus the measure of angle CXB, which is this angle, is going to equal the measure of which angle? Well, we've got to look at the two non-common sides and use the angle addition postulate. If you take a look at this little drawing here, it should be obvious that the answer is going to be the measure of angle AXC. That is the answer here, the measure of angle AXC. Okay, good. Problem B. Angle AXC and angle DXC form the answer is linear pair. Okay, that's because when you add AXC and CXD, you get the straight angle AXD. Let's go on to C. CXD supplements which angle? So CXD is this angle to the right here, CXD, and which angle does it supplement? Well, if two angles form a linear pair, then one angle supplements the other because linear pair means that they add up to 180 and so does supplement. So therefore, angle CXD supplements angle AXC. Okay, good. Let's go on to D, and this is a question about vertical angles. Okay, so again, try to answer this question before looking at the solution here in the video. FXD is vertical to which angle? Well, I've taken the illustration above and sort of simplified it to show you just those particular line segments that we need in order to answer the question. So FXD is this angle here. And so FXD is vertical to which angle? It's got to be the angle that shares the same vertex and is on the opposite side of the vertex. So that would mean that angle FXD is vertical to angle AXC. Okay. AXD is A. Well, let's look at the same picture here. AXD. What does that look like? Those are three collinear points, right? AX and D. So AXD, angle AXD, is a straight angle. And that takes care of everything through F. So from F on, I've drawn a different diagram. Again, I'm taking these all from the original diagram, but just trying to only put in those parts of the diagram that are relevant to the answer. Angle AXF is adjacent to which two angles? AXF, that's this angle here. AXF. Which angles is AXF adjacent to? Well, by looking at this picture, I think you can tell it's this angle and this angle. Okay, so angle AXF is adjacent to angle AXB, and it's also adjacent to angle FXE. Okay, good. Let's do G. And to do G and the rest of them, there's really a very simple drawing that we need, which is this one. And this, again, is taken from this picture above, but I only picked out the part of the picture that we need in order to answer these questions. So AX plus X, okay, this is the measure of AX plus the measure of XD is equal to the measure of what? You can see pretty easily that should be the measure of AD by a segment addition postulate. If X is the midpoint of AD, so let's say X is the midpoint of AD, we know when we have a midpoint, we end up with two congruent line segments, and we know that then AX is congruent to XD. Okay, but we don't have a congruent sign here. We have an equal sign here. So we're not looking for congruence, we're looking for equals. Well, equals refers to measure. So if X is the midpoint of AD, then the measure of AX